Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with fabulous concert programs. So fabulous, you'll never hear them in concert. You have to play them at home. We're up to number 71 of these things. Our Honegger Symphony Cycle, number 3, the Liturgique. Probably the most popular, if you could call any of them popular, of all the Honegger symphonies, because it has a program. Because it's very relatable. The program is the dies irae and that kind of thing, and mass stuff. It begins in turmoil and extraordinary angst and violence. And then there's a very, very troubled, but at the same time lyrical and heartfelt and incredibly beautiful slow movement. And then the finale. It's a march of evil. A mechanical, brutal, grinding march with a great tune. It's and on top of the march, the woodwinds do these chromatic descending scales. I mean, it's machine-like. It's like that. Oh gosh, it's cool. And it rises to a huge climax that completely obliterates itself with a crash on my buddy back here, the gong, the tam-tam, and then a gentle, ethereal coda in which a piccolo sings sort of a bird song over the desolation. It's not entirely bleak, but it's very creepy all the same. And the piccolo's creepy little bird song at the end, do 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 do, like that. That's actually the end of the first movement because it has a little cyclical form in it. Ba 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 ba. It's a wonderful piece. Wonderful piece, but because it's only about half an hour long and it ends quietly and all that stuff, a little bit hard to place. So I put it on the first half of this program. This is a really cool program. I don't mind telling you. I put it on the first half, preceded by the Dvořák Nocturne for strings. Another piece that's very difficult to program because it's a 9-minute long string orchestra piece. Chamber orchestras can do it. They can stuff it in somewhere. But it makes a beautiful concert opener. And what's more, it's a concert opener. It's serene. It's flowing. It began life, this wonderful little piece, as the Andante Religioso of the string quartet number 4, which Dvořák never published in his lifetime, which is a masterpiece, by the way. It's a big single movement Lisztian sort of thing in wonderful Wagnerian chromatic harmony, except it's, this bit, the Nocturne, which popped up in various works, Dvořák tried to find a place for it because it meant something to him. I mean, it sounds a lot like the Siegfried Idyll meets Rachmaninoff, but it was written before all of them. So it's really kind of a fascinating moment in Dvořák's evolution as a composer, but also a wonderful, serene, and yet somehow disturbing work that makes the perfect prelude to the Liturgique. And it also has, because it was originally Andante Religioso, it has this sort of spirituality associated with it as well. So the two pieces really go well together. And the calm and beauty of the Dvořák makes a fabulous foil to the opening of the Liturgique, which sounds like Jaws. It's with all kinds of craziness going on. So they just go marvelously the first half. And then you have intermission. So what do you do for the second half? Well, see, there's no concerto here. And I said to myself, it'd be nice to have a concerto here, something concerto-like. And I have something concerto-like. A very rarely heard piece, but another huge masterwork coming from the same school as Honegger, actually, the French dandy Franck school of symphonic creation. But it sounds completely different. It's the Bloch Concerto Symphonique. Now, the Concerto Symphonique is a big 3-movement behemoth. It lasts about 40 minutes for piano and orchestra. And it's hard and brilliant and wonderful for the soloist. And it has one of the coolest finales you'll ever hear in your life. Brilliant and optimistic, but also full of wonderful tunes. My God, it's got great tunes. Amazing. Bum ba da 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 ba da ba bum ba 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 bum. It's also in cyclical form. And oh my God, the other big tune, da da ya da 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 dum bum 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 ba da 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 da. Oh God, I love it. The only problem is there's no really great recording of it. Probably the best available now currently is Jenny Lynn's on Hensler. The finale's a little on the slow side. If it were just a little quicker, we'd be in business. But, and there was an old one on Vanguard, and there was one on Laurel Records that was sort of so-so in terms of playing, but it was very well recorded. And there's one on Chandos which is just terrible. It really is a piece that needs a great recording. I'm hoping that BIS will get around to it because they're doing the Bloch orchestral works. But this piece, apparently, I don't know, nobody wants to learn it. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's one of Bloch's great masterpieces, and it's an amazing concerto/symphony type thing that deserves to get played very regularly. It would be a real crowd pleaser. I mean, it's exciting and it's fun. And the ending is just bring everybody to their feet. It would be wonderful. I don't know if they'd come with this program. I mean, it's not the most crowd-pleasing kind of program, but it's a program that works. It really, really works. And I think that if you listen to it at home, you'll agree with me. It sounds like it belongs together somehow. There's a very good ebb and flow of tension and release and emotional expression, and it's a good thing. Trust me on that. Give it a listen and let me know what you think. So keep on listening, friends. Thanks so much for joining me. Take care.